my channel. My name is BeautiCo. Welcome to BeautiCo. What's up? What's going on? So today I wanted to share with you guys my March favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a long time, and I thought it's time to share with you guys a bunch of products that I have been loving currently. There have been quite a few which I have included in my routine and have changed a lot in my routine. You guys must have seen in my recent videos. But other than that, I also wanted to say thank you so much for coming for the Bangalore masterclass. It was so overwhelming. I was so happy that day. You guys cannot believe it. And it was such an amazing experience. I loved it. I loved every one of you there and all of you guys for supporting me. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing month this year. Like, March has been till date the best month. Like, it was my birthday month and I had so many things that I achieved this month. So thank you so much. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So yeah, let's quickly get started now with the March favorites. So I wanted to start with skincare. I'm not that big on skincare, but I have been currently including a lot of things since I'm 26 already. I think I need like a proper skincare routine. Like, I do have a routine, but I think I need to take more care of my skin because I'm 26. But anyway, the two things that I wanted to share with you guys, firstly is this Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturizer. Ever since Simple actually released in India, I have been using this particular moisturizer and their face wash constantly. I actually finished the face wash and I absolutely loved it. The Simple Kind to Skin face wash, the translucent green colored face wash. I do not have that right now, but I love that. And their light moisturizer I've been loving. So I've been mixing this moisturizer with my white teeth serum, and it's very lightweight, so it gives me the hydration and it keeps my skin hydrated all day long. So I love this moisturizer. And the second thing that I've been including, since I recently turned 26, I thought it's time to actually take care of my under eyes. I'm seeing creases under my eyes which I never had before, and I'm tense now. So I've been including this thing. This is the Mango Seed Silk Moisturizing Eye Cream. This is the Face Shop eye cream that was sent to me, and I started using it and I'm loving it. Actually, it's not very heavy. It's again very water based and lightweight. It gets absorbed very quickly. So I've been applying this whenever I go to sleep, like before going to sleep, and I feel like I have seen just a little bit of change. Like, I do not have dark circles. Like, I used to have dark circles, but I do not have them anymore. So it's working very good for me, but I'll keep you all updated once I finish the tub. So now let's move on to makeup. So the primer that I've been using recently, actually what happened was my NYX Total Control Drop Primer got over, and I was searching for something in my collection that would, be similar to that, and I found this particular one. This is the Natio Pure Mineral Face Primer, Smooth Skin, Long Lasting Makeup. Trust me, this does the exact same job as the NYX Total Control Drop Primer. So it basically is gonna smooth my skin, fill in my pores, and also give me a little bit of hydration. So I absolutely love primers which give me hydration as well as blur out my pores. That's why I loved this as well. It does the exact same job as the NYX Total Control Drop. It makes my makeup last longer. It keeps my oils at bay. Again, amazing primer for oily skin or any skin type actually. So let's talk about foundation. Oh my god, I found gems this particular year. I found two foundations that are bomb. Like, oh my god, I did not expect it to be this good. I got so many compliments on my skin whenever I use this foundation. Don't get me wrong, my NYX Total Control Draw foundation is still on top, but I just discovered these two and I have been using them non-stop. And in fact, you guys gave me compliments, my friends give me compliments. So let's talk about it. The first one has to be my Milani's Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Such a gem. Oh my god. The first time I tried it, like, I did not ever purchase this because I thought, it's more on the glowier side. It may not suit me. That's why I never went ahead and bought this. But then when I got my hands on this, I was using this non-stop for like 2-3 months and I still use it till date. It's a medium to full coverage foundation, gives me a very smooth base and it looks so skin-like. It is more of a natural finish. It just lasts on me for a very long time without making me oily. I thought, you know, if I apply a glowy foundation on my oily skin, it's gonna be a disaster, but no. This is beautiful. Love it. If you get a shade in this, definitely try it out. I think this is gonna suit every skin type. It's so good. So the second foundation, I'm a little skeptical whether I should mention it to you guys or not, but I felt like, you know, you guys need to know. It's very difficult to find this foundation in India, but if you have anyone living outside in US where you can get your hands on this foundation, definitely try it out. It is so good. Okay, it is the Born This Way foundation. Oh my god, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Trust me, I got this foundation like a year back and I never tried it out. The first time I tried it out, I feel like I was not using the right primer. That's why it didn't last on me. It became very cakey. But then I was seeing so many YouTubers, you know, review this foundation and say that it is their holy grail. Even oily skin type people used to love this foundation. I was like, oh, it never worked out on me. So I was like, let's give it a try. And the day I gave it a try, oh my god, it changed my life. Like, changed my life. This is such a beautiful foundation. I am wearing it right now. You can see it. Again, a very skin-like foundation. Very thin in consistency as well. It is so lightweight and it will last you for almost 12 to 15 hours. Even on my oily skin, I hardly pat my skin. Like, once maybe during the 12 hours I will pat my skin, but it looks so beautiful. This is the foundation that I was wearing when I was taking the masterclass in Mumbai as well as in Bangalore. So every one of you guys were complimenting my skin and how beautiful it looks. This was the foundation. It looks bomb. It stays on me bomb, like for 24 hours. No, not 24, 12 to 15 hours. I've never tried it for 24 hours. Maybe it may last for 24 hours. You never know. But loving this foundation. I have not used any other foundation since the past 2 weeks other than this one because it looks so beautiful and it photographs so well. Love it. And I'm in the shade Warm Beige, and again this is a medium to full coverage foundation. Okay, so while I was traveling, I actually packed for 2 foundations. One was the Born This Way and the other one was my NYX Total Control Drop, because the next one is more on the soft matte side and the Too Faced one is more on the natural finish, so I wanted 2 different finishes with me depending on my mood. Other than that, I also carry 2 concealers, which is so surprising. Usually I just carry 1 concealer, but this time I carry 2. The first one was the Pack Concealer. This is a Spotlight Liquid Concealer and I am in the shade Nutcracker. So surprising, the shade is not written on the tube, but it's written on the outer packaging. So this particular concealer, now the first time I tried it, I loved it. The second time I tried it, I actually used it to, you know, conceal my under eyes, brighten up right here on my forehead, on my nose and all of that. I didn't like it that time because it did crack on me. And it's a very, very full coverage concealer. Like, very full coverage. And it can get a little bit too thick. So what I did was I actually only tried applying this concealer under my eyes and not anywhere else on my face. And it worked bomb. Like, a little bit of this goes a long way and it sets. Like, it will not move. Even if you sweat, you get oily, it wouldn't move. It's a very good concealer, but it's a very good concealer only for your under eyes. Don't try to apply it here because it may, especially dry skin, do not apply it anywhere on your face. It is gonna make you feel heavy firstly, and it may settle in cracks and all of that, and it won't look good. So if you're looking for a concealer, you have like very bad under eyes, this is gonna do your job, and it's very good for as an under eye concealer. I loved it. So my second concealer is my old favorite. Like, that was my first purchase of a concealer, actually, you can say. It is my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Now this was lying in my like boxes where I keep my makeup underneath, and I was like, why haven't I used it? Like, a lot was remaining in this, and I was like, I should actually use this concealer because I used to love it, and there were a lot of concealers which came out, so you know, forgetting this was bound to happen. So I was like, let's give this one a try. There's no concealer like this, like no concealer. You get so much. Firstly, 9 ml of concealer is not a joke. How much do you get in this? See, again, there's nothing written on this pack concealer. Come on, yeah, write something on it so that I know what is there. But anyway, you get 9 ml and it's a lot, and you do not even need a lot of this concealer. Just a little bit goes a long way. Now, this particular concealer you can apply all over your face, no problem. Even if you're not wearing any foundation, this will do your spot concealing as well. Again, a very full coverage concealer, but it's very lightweight and liquidy. So the pigment in it is very, very strong. Even a little bit will go a long way. Like I said, it's liquidy, sets very sets very fast actually. So you have to work with it a little bit faster, and it just looks like skin. It lasts for such a long time too. 24 hours actually. I've used this concealer for 24 hours and it does not budge. It does not make me oily whatsoever, and I feel like this is a good investment. It's expensive, but it's a very good investment because it will last you for a very long time. Okay, let me go order-wise actually. So after I've done applying my base, I like to go in with a liquid highlighter. If you've been following me now, you guys know that I have been loving liquid highlighters. Like, I like liquid highlighters more than powder highlighters actually. So the liquid highlighter that I fell in love with was the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Booster, and this is in the shade Glazed Donuts. This highlighter is so bomb, you guys. Like, a little bit goes a long way, and it is super duper blinding. Do you see that? Do you see that highlighter? It is so good, like so damn good. That's what I'm wearing on my cheeks. You can see I have topped it off with a little bit of the powder highlighter that I've been loving currently. That also I will be talking about, but actually this entire glow that you see is this particular highlighter. I apply it right here. I apply it on my highest points of, like, on my eyebrow bone, on my forehead, on my nose. This highlighter is beautiful and it's very easy to work with. Try it out, you guys will love it. It's not like that powdery looking highlighter. It actually looks like skin, but it gives you that glow from within, a very healthy glow from within. I'm so sorry about the lighting change. My lights just went off. There's no electricity right now and I am still filming. We are gonna go on. I'm so sorry if I look so washed out. It's because of the exposure, but let's talk. So setting powder, there has been no setting powder that has replaced my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is bomb. I love it. I use it every single day and I have been only using this one. It has replaced everything else. It's very good. I'm in the shade light medium. Love it for setting, baking, everything. The next thing, now let's talk about my eyebrows. Now, I have been doing my eyebrows very differently, like very, very differently. I used to use pomades and, you know, brows and all of that, and, you know, do the bold brows, but I have been loving the natural eyebrow effect, like filled in but still, you know, looking more hair-like. I'm not liking the blocky eyebrow look anymore. I have been using this particular pencil. This is the Lakme Kareena Kapoor Khan eyebrow definer. Oh my god, this is so good. Like, the consistency, the way it applies, how the use of it is, it's very, very easy to use and it gives me that perfect shade as well as the texture to do my eyebrows, and I do my eyebrows in minutes now. Doesn't take me that long, and the spoolie helps too. So I like to, you know, line my eyebrows with this first underneath, then above, and then fill it in, and then take this brush and spread the product out. It makes it look so natural and the shade is so perfect. I'm in the shade Espresso. And then I have been going ahead and setting my eyebrows with an eyebrow gel. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. Again, this is a product that is very difficult to find. Whenever it is available on Nykaa, I always grab it. So what I do is I just, after I have filled in my eyebrows with a pencil, I take this and I brush my eyebrows in the upward direction. So what it does, it fills it in as well as it gives it a very natural hair strokes. So you know, both these products make my eyebrows look boom, like they give me this most beautiful natural looking eyebrows. Love it. So when it comes to eyeshadows, I was like, oh my god, there are so many eyeshadow palettes which are more on the warm tone side, and whenever I used to go to do my makeup, I'm like, oh my god, again warm tones, I'm tired, I want to do something new. So that's when I discovered this palette. This is the PAC Ultimate Shadow Box. This is the smoked out Sass palette. This is more of the cool toned neutral palette. Love it. It looks so beautiful on my eyes. I'm wearing it right now. As you can see, it's so beautiful. What colors I'm wearing is this, I have worn on my transition area, then I wore this on the outer corners, and then this particular shade is the star of the show on my eyelids. It is so pigmented. Like, do you see that? It's a superbly pigmented eyeshadow. Like, it is so easy to work with. Firstly, it's very pigmented. Again, you can create so many different looks out of this. A smoky eyes, like event ke liye you can wear like this golden bronze eyeshadow, beautiful. And then you can create such looks which are like very out there but very different than what you see these days. And I love this palette. Like, it's very easy to work with. I have been like, I think I'm gonna use this palette a lot more now. What I've been doing is focusing more on my base and, you know, how my face structure looks than on my eyes. So whenever I am going out for an event or a meet and greet or a masterclass or anything like a social event, I like to do this, is first get my base set, like looking sharp and all of that. And for my eyes, I try and keep it very simple. Either I apply lots and lots of mascara and a little bit of a transition shade, or I apply this particular eyeshadow, or this is like a glitter, pressed glitter eyeshadow all over my eyelids. This is in the shade Mermaid. This is what I was wearing in the masterclass, and so many of you guys were asking me what I'm wearing on my eyes. This was it. It is such a beautiful pressed glitter, and it's very easy to use. Like, I just take it on my fingers and I'll just tap it on my eyelids just like that, and it gives me that very pretty, like, it looks like I'm a very ready without doing much efforts. Let's move on to face. I think for eyes, for mascara, I do not have a new mascara. Now, I did recently purchase a new mascara which I'm gonna be showing you all in my haul video. You will definitely see the mascara that I purchased, so keep a watch for that. So now let's move on to the rest of the face. Let's talk about bronzer. I recently purchased the Hoola bronzer, and I had heard so much about it, but I was like, it's super duper expensive. Do I want to invest in it, or should I just let it go? Because I had a lot of bronzers and I was like, maybe it's just the same, but actually it's not the same. The color of this bronzer is so perfect for contouring as well as giving me the warmth, and the brush that it comes with is like the best brush that you can actually use to bronze up and contour your face. So I've been loving this. The shade is so perfect. This is not gonna suit like darker skin tones. Like a skin tone which is 2 times darker than me will be able to use this bronzer, but then after that you cannot. So this particular bronzer is so good. The consistency is so good, the blendability is so good, and a little bit goes a long way. I'm wearing it right now. As you can see, it, my cheeks look so chiseled out, like my face looks so chiseled out, and this is all I'm wearing using this particular brush. I even contoured my nose with this brush. It's like everything that you need is there in this square box. and again a very travel friendly thing because you do not even have to carry another brush to bronze up your face. So you guys know that I have been into blushes recently. Like I've been using like my lipsticks as my blush, one of the best things that I like to do as a blush. But other than that, I wanted to point out two blushes that I have been constantly using and loving. Now I thought, you know, a lot of people were actually using peach toned blushes and I was like, it looks so good on you, I want it. But then when I tried it out, the corally pinky blushes actually, not corally pinky, the corally peachy blushes do not actually suit my skin tone. It makes it look too loud. So I was like, I need to find something that will actually suit me, my skin tone, which is more on the medium to dusky side. So that's when I was like, I need to use this. So this is the Milani's Color Harmony blush palette in the shade Coral Beams. Now this is the perfect mix of like coral and mauve. That's the shade that it has. It's not completely coral, it is more mixed in with like a pinky mauve shade. So what I like to do, I will swirl my brush in this and apply it on my cheeks. That's what I'm wearing right now. It looks so beautiful, and again it has this particular shade right here, which is more on the glowier side. So it's like a pinky, champagne-y pink highlighter kind of thing, and mixed with this, the entire blush looks so healthy on me. I love the fact that this blush looks healthy, not matte. So the second blush is actually more on the corally peachy side. That is because I was like on the lookout for a corally peachy blush a while back, so I purchased it. But then I tried it out, so it did suit me. Just to like, I apply very little of it, but it does suit me, and I love the formula of this. This is the Flower Beauty Flower Pots Flower Blush in the shade Peach Primerose. This is what it looks like. The formula is what I fell in love with in this particular blush. Oh my god, the formula is so good. It's super duper buttery and it applies like a dream. It is super duper easy to apply, not very pigmented. So I'm so sorry about the lighting and all of that. Everything is going wrong while I'm filming this. But yeah, I was talking about the Flower Beauty blush. Now the formula of this is what I fell in love with. It is so buttery smooth. Even when you touch it, it's so good, super good, and it's pigmented, like super duper pigmented. So like a little bit might go a long way, and it's such a beautiful color, beautiful formula. If you're looking for a good peach blush, definitely try this out. It's very, very good. And then I recently was sent this particular highlighter by a Instagram page, so thank you so much. Like, you sent me a gem. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. This is what it looks like inside. It is the perfect gold shade. Like, I have heard a lot of people actually raving about it, but then I was like, it's just a gold highlighter, man. Like, what extra will it do? But no, it's a very different highlighter. It doesn't look powdery. As I said, I do not like powdery highlighters, but I like the blinding highlighters. And usually the blinding highlighters are the powdery highlighters. But this is a blinding highlighter and not at all powdery. In fact, it makes your skin look wet. Now again, let me swatch it for you. Do you see that? Do you see that glow? It is beautiful. It's not at all powdery. Just look at that. In fact, the texture of this is nothing like I have ever felt before. Let's talk about my favorite lip liners. The first favorite has to be the Milani's what is this? Color Statement lip liner in the shade what's the shade of this? Spice. Yeah, it's the shade Spice. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Such a beautiful shade, such a beautiful formula as well. Oh, let me show it to you. Do you see that shade? It's such a perfect peachy nude shade. Love it, and it makes my lips look so pretty and makes my lipstick last for such a long time as well. Love this lip liner. Then the other lip liner that I loved and absolutely fell in love with are the LA Gold lip liners. They are super duper cheap and they're super duper good. and these are my two favorite colors. They have a bunch of shades, but these are my two favorites. The first one is Terra Cotta. You guys also loved this lip liner. I did apply this lip liner in one of my Instagram pictures and video as well, and you loved it. So many of you guys asked me what I'm wearing on my lips. So majorly it was this lip liner and the Maybelline Superstay Matting and Self Starter. I suppose that's what the combination was. So let me show you. Again, the consistency of this is like super duper different. It's a little bit more harder than the Milani ones, but I feel like it's good because it does not budge. It just does not budge, man. Like, it stays on your lips for such a long time, and lip liners make your lipstick last way longer. And the second one is called as Cafe. Now this is like a true brownie lip liner. Like, this is like my kind of brown. I love brown lipsticks, like brown toned and nude. That's something that I absolutely love, and this is the perfect lip liner for shades like those. Let's talk about lipstick. So my natural lighting is here. I mean, my electricity is back. So again, sorry about the lighting change. So the lipsticks that I've been currently loving, these like are my all-time favorites, the NYX soft matte lip creams, but the shades keep changing. So the shades that I've been loving currently, one is Leon, such a pretty peachy pinky nudie shade. Like, do you see that? Love it. I'm wearing that on my lips right now, and you can see how beautiful this shade is. So yeah, I have combined the Milani lip liner and the NYX soft matte lip cream, like the perfect combination, as you guys can see. And then the second one, the second shade that I absolutely love is the NYX. Yeah, I was talking about this shade. It's called as Copenhagen. A beautiful plummy shade. Just let me show it to you. Just look at that shade. It's the perfect out there shade for me. I'm not that big of a red color person. I'm more on the darker side. I usually like wearing such plummy shades. Okay, the second lipstick that I wear constantly and like falls in my top favorites are the Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. Now this particular shade is Jane, a beautiful brownie peachy nude. Again, such a beautiful shade, such a beautiful formula as well. And there are a lot more other shades that I've been loving. This is the shade from their recent addition to the Ultra Mattes, and the second shade that I loved was Helena. Again, a beautiful mauvey lighter pink shade. That is also one of my favorites. And these formulas are so good, like super duper matte, super duper long lasting, and it won't dry out your lips. So beautiful packaging as well. And then another shade which was again like a shock to me because I don't usually wear such shades, but it looked so pretty on me, so I was like, you know, it's definitely my favorite. Always bees on my pores. This is the Faces Canada Ultime Pro HD Intense Matte Lips Plus Primer. Such a long name. And this is in the shade Natural Coco. This is again a very beautiful pinky peachy shade, but it's more on the darker side than the rest of them. Can you see that? It's such a beautiful shade and it looks super duper good on me. So have been loving this. Like, if I want to just wear nothing but a lipstick, this is what I go for because it just looks beautiful even without makeup. You know, there are those days where, you know, you do not want to apply anything on your face but you want your lips to look good. I apply this one. So this is not exactly a setting spray, but I use it as a setting spray. I use it as a mist in the day, in the evening, in the night. This is the Natio's Rose Water Hydration Mineral Face Mist. Oh my god, this product is so good. Like, it refreshes me, it sets my makeup. This is what I use today to set my makeup as well, and you can see how glowy I'm looking. It melted all the powders as well, and it makes my makeup also last longer, which is again a good thing. And it adds in the extra hydration, the nutrients, the goodness of rose water into my face. And it's not very heavy, it's very lightweight in fact. And I don't like the smell of it because I don't like the smell of rose water, but then it does very good things to my skin. It makes me refreshed, so that's why I've been loving it. And it is such a huge size bottle. Like, I get 200 ml and I have just used this much. Yeah, that's about it. I think this is gonna be a super duper long video, but I hope you guys liked it, and if y'all did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see y'all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye. Oh my god, I spoke so much. The light is back. Today is not my day. I think I got jinxed when I said that I'm having a really good month. That's what I feel.